There's a car out there. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Hey guys! So I'm here in the first day of Spring Breakapalooza. Ooh, 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 ooh. To bring you my this or that tag. I was tagged a long time ago by Marthy Bozart. I think that's how you say it. It's either Marthy or Martha. I am so sorry that I don't know how to say that, but she's awesome. Go check out her channel. I will leave it down in the doobly-doo. And I'm not sure who started this tag, but I will leave it up somewhere on my face around here, and I will also leave it down in the bottom. So let's just get started. Audiobook or book in hand? Definitely book in hand. When I was little, I actually didn't really have a large reading place. I didn't really know what I liked. I tried going to the library and I'd like go to the classics children's section, and I don't know why. I didn't really know that there was such a thing as YA or middle grade until I was older. So I would read a lot of audiobooks, and I find my mind kind of whizzing around with audiobooks unless I've actually read the book beforehand. So definitely book in hand. Softcover or hardback? It doesn't really matter to me. I usually go for hardback if I can, but if I like the soft cover more, I will buy the soft cover. But it doesn't really matter to me as long as the soft cover doesn't get ruined. Then I have a problem. Fiction or nonfiction? Fiction, fiction, fiction. I have yet to find a nonfiction that I absolutely loved. If there is a nonfiction out there that you guys think is very good and is interesting, please let them in the doobly-doo, because I don't have a very huge horizon in nonfiction. I just really haven't liked it. Fantasy world or real-life issues? That's really hard. I like a fantasy world that has real-life issues in it, but if I would have to choose, it would definitely be real-life issues, because I always find myself being able to find more parallels to those and everything, but I do love my fantasy world. Harry Potter or Twilight? Okay, I have a confession, but I'm pretty sure most of you know I haven't read Harry Potter. I wasn't allowed to read it when I was little. I wasn't allowed to read things with witches or warlocks or anything like that, so I haven't read it, but I am now, and I am planning on reading them. So I've only read Twilight, but I don't want to say that Twilight is better, because Twilight was the first book that I read that brought me into YA, so I kind of am biased to it. I haven't read it in a long time, so I'm kind of just gonna skip that one. Kindle, iPad, or other? I don't really have an answer for this one, because I don't have any of them, so I don't know. I've looked at it before, and I think that an iPad would kind of be cool because you can do other things on it, but then I've heard it also hurts your eyes, so I don't know. Don't ask me. Borrow or buy? Lots of times I see people say buy, but for me, I'm more of a borrow type girl. Before I actually came to the booktube community, I wouldn't read a book if I hadn't read it, unless it was like at a book fair or something. Like, I'd only buy the books that I absolutely positively loved. But now that I come on booktube, I've kind of seen why someone would want to buy a book before they read it, and I've actually done it myself. But I borrow a lot more because I'm in high school and I don't have that much money, so I don't mind borrowing from the library. I still get that lovely butterfly feeling as if I were getting a new book. I just have to give it back when I'm done. And it's free, so borrow. Bookstore or online? I would love to say bookstore. I actually love going into bookstores, but I just don't have the time to go to bookstores most of the time. So I do buy the majority of my books, if I do buy books, offline. But if I could choose, I would buy from bookstores. So a little bit of both. Tell Me One Time or trilogy? I really like a standalone, guys. I don't know what it is. I just love that feeling that there's no continuation. Even though I love continuations, it's just like, it's short, it's sweet, nothing else can go wrong. I don't know, it's just, I love it. But I do love myself a trilogy, don't get me wrong. I love them. Just standalones have a little bit more for me. Monster read or short and sweet? It really does depend on my mood. I tend to like short and sweet better because I can read through those super quickly, but there is monster reads like The Host that I just love, and The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, so I can't really say that I like one over the other because I do like both, but if I had to choose, I would choose a lot of short and sweets because I can read through those quickly. Starry-eyed romance or full of action? I would have to say starry-eyed romance because if the action does not have any twinge of romance in it, I probably won't like it. I know, it's kind of bad, but I have a really hard time picturing action in my head. But if I'm really invested in the characters, I can picture it. So I usually am invested in the characters if they have like some type of romance going on. But if they don't, it's just like, pew pew, you fight. Pew pew, he's dead. Pew, 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 pew. Instead of, I love you and I'm fighting for my person. My one and only person. It's different. I don't know. Curl up in your Snuggie or bathe in the sun? Well, I don't really live where the sun is like super, super hot during a lot of the times besides the summer. But I love my Snuggie. I love being warm, and I don't know. I like my Snuggie. I like curling up on my Snuggie. It's just, yeah, ooh. Hot chocolate or a latte? Hot chocolate. I don't really like the smell, taste, or anything of coffee. I don't know why. I just, Read your review or decide yourself? I usually decide myself. If it's a book that I'm really kind of not sure about and I've never really heard about, I will go on Goodreads and look at other people's reviews or go on YouTube and watch some. But usually I think for myself because I know tons of books that people absolutely positively hate and it's like one of my favorites, and then there are other books that other people absolutely love and I just really didn't like it and thought it was overrated. So I don't know, it really depends on the book. So I will probably leave more people to tag at the end of this video or in the doobly-doo. Thanks for watching my this or that tag, and thanks for being present on the first day of Spring Breakapalooza. See you guys tomorrow. Bye!